All right, great. Welcome everybody back for another Welsh Chess Chat stream. I'm here, FIDE Master Jonathan Blackburn with Luke. Would you prefer Luke or Lightbringer? What
I mean, Luke, Lightbringer, Oi, whatever, whatever. My
you just
wife likes
respond
to
to
call
any
me
kind of
shut
noise,
up,
right?
so yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's just standard across the board, by the way. That
Yeah,
one.
that's fine.
Um,
That's fair.
well, welcome to another Welsh Chess Chat, everybody. Obviously, if you're watching on record or you're watching live, thanks very much for following. And we're going to be having a quick look ahead at the Welsh Chess Championships that's coming up over Easter, which is only a week and a half away. So we're very excited about this. And hopefully, you've noticed that we've been doing a lot more marketing around the championships, and we're going to be trying to. I think when you turn up to the tournament, you should actually hopefully spot a bit of a difference with what we're going to be doing actually during the rounds and some other people to talk to. Should you finish your games early, so please get involved, and we'll talk more about that as we go on. But yeah, we've got loads of things to talk about, haven't we, Luke? So
Yeah, it's exciting times. This is an exciting month for chess, right?
it is definitely, yeah. And yeah, we'll yeah, we've even got some chess positions as well that we can look at, and maybe even you can help us in the chat to tell us who your favourites are, who you'll be following, because you'll be able to follow online as well. I'll be talking about that though as well, Luke. By the way, you need to remind me that last year, the Welsh Chess Championships, it was not on it wasn't on chess.com. It
I
might have been on Lee Chess
I
Broadcast.
found, I think, the closed games on Lee Chess.
Yeah.
I wasn't really in the
So
pictures then. I didn't know it was even
no,
happening.
no. So yeah, apparently it's very easy to get them on chess.com as well. So we need to make sure they're on both Chess and chess.com so
Oh,
that we're
definitely. Oh,
we're
got a message in chat
max.
from Sea Dragons who are going to be following the GOAT, Alex Bullen.
The goat, Alex Bullen. Yeah, I
I thought
mean,
I
you
was
say
the
the
GOAT
goat.
here. Hang on.
Yeah, you're technically the goat, but I mean, Alex Bullen, what, two second place finishes in a row makes him the goat, does it? I mean, I mean, when he watches this back,
Oh, yeah.
then
He might be happy about that
that's
one.
a bit of a burn, that one. No, he's not with us. I mean, we're not expecting many people to watch at the moment. We obviously Wales are playing football against Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's currently 0-0. So they're only 16 minutes in now. So good luck to the football team as well. But with it not being rugby, we thought it was probably okay to do a stream, didn't we, Luke, and to carry on.
Yeah, exactly. People can watch back on YouTube and on Twitch as well if they're interested, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's all good. Right, should we bring up the entries then for the championships?
Yeah, I mean, well, not necessarily entries, maybe just the where it says WCU Champs 2026 on the top left, just to make sure that people are aware what's going on. First of all,
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
assuming most people do know what actually is happening, but just in case we've got some new viewers or somebody who's just a bit unsure about what's actually going on, I think it's important for you to know that it's a tournament over Easter, so it's literally Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Most days have two games a day, apart from Sunday, which is just one in the afternoon. So it's 7 rounds, and it's the Welsh Chess Championship. So there's a closed section, which is only available for Welsh qualified players, and you have to qualify to get in it. You have to have a certain rating, or you have to have scored so many points in some tournaments beforehand. You can't just be completely new and enter into it. So that's going to determine the Welsh champion. But within that as well, though, we're also going to have the Welsh Ladies Championships, which will be decided. So currently, I think there's only one female entrant at the moment, which is a bit of a shame, really, because we do have more female chess players that would be able to compete for that. But you know, never know. There's only a few days left for them to enter. But also as well, you've got the Welsh Under 21 Championship, which would be taking part within that as well. And there's quite a few, I think, that will compete for that. But also, Luke, there's also the other section as well. Do you want to tell them a bit about the other section?
Yeah, well, so then there's also the open section, so the one that I'm allowed to play in, and anyone's allowed to play in really, as long as you're registered. I think FIDE registered, I think is all you need, or have some kind of registration so you can come in, play, get rated. So we have people from registered with England. I think we have some other regions registered as well. I need to go back in and check. I haven't checked in a while. But yeah, wherever you are, if you play chess and you like chess and you want to spend all of Easter playing chess, you know, who doesn't want to play two classical games before having your Easter dinner, right?
Well, I mean, I think that's they don't actually have to have a FIDE registration to play in the Open,
Oh, does it need to be a
because if
FIDE
you
registration?
no, I think you have to be probably either a member of the Welsh Chess Union or a member of the English Chess Federation, or whichever federation you're from.
Oh, nice.
Because if you haven't got a FIDE registration, we'll create a new one for you. But just
See.
make sure to tell us which country you wish to be associated with. I'm assuming Wales or England will be the two main ones, but as you can see when we look at the entrance, we've got people from all over the place, all over the world. I think mainly Europe, although there might be some faraway countries. I'll have a look in a second that are registered with it. And also to pick you up on one more point, you don't have to play two games of chess before you restart.
No,
You
no, of course you don't. Of course you don't.
know?
It's just recommended, right?
It's just recommended, but I mean, the break is on the Sunday morning, so there's no game Sunday morning, and also it is 7 rounds of classical chess, which is long play chess. But if you wanted to take, I think you can take, is it two
You can
buys
do
that you
two
can
buys.
take?
Yeah, I've taken two.
Two half point buys. I mean, if you couldn't play another round, you just take a zero. So
Yeah,
you don't actually have to physically play all of them. So if you wanted to play, let's say 5 games spread out over the time, then many people do that. So it'd be good to see as many people entering this as possible.
yeah. There's a lot of
Um,
round five buys, especially for Easter Sunday.
yeah,
People just want to relax, see family and things.
I know. Spending time with family. What on earth are people
I
doing? There's a
know,
chess
I
tournament
know,
going
I
on.
know.
Come on.
Yeah, I kind of want to survive the conversations with my wife afterwards, so I had to make my choice.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So yeah, and okay, I mean, it says that it's a British Chess Championships qualifier. This kind of doesn't really get enacted. So the person who wins the World Championships theoretically qualifies to play in the British. Um, but I mean, most of the time we don't really send somebody who wins, because it's still a week and a half or a week long event that is extra on top for us to go and spend time to do. And it's obviously costs a lot of money to go there and stay there for a week, wherever they host it. But that's just an added bonus to it too. And the both sections are FIDE rated, which is important, because I know that there's many juniors out there and adults that want FIDE rated games, and they might not realize they can play in the open section if they're from England, for example, which would be obviously a bit of a win for them. So they can definitely play in that.
Yeah, cool. No, it is definitely
Oh.
that's the main reason why I'm playing as well. Getting those extra games in the rating games, especially as someone who hasn't got their FIDE rating just yet. Like I'm very much looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, there's been quite a bit of an uptick, hasn't there, about casual chess on the Facebook group? Have you seen that?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people who want to go who've been. I think they met. Was it last Sunday or this Sunday? I can't remember. Recently, I feel like they've all just met outside
I think
on
it's great. I think it's
was it on
fantastic.
Hayes. Because
Yeah,
there's always been chessboards like in the tables there, but no one's ever playing
mhm,
on them. So the fact that there's actually I walk by there regularly because it's right next to my office, and it's just
yeah.
no one's
And
ever
what,
playing
you
chess
haven't
there.
used them? You didn't come up with the idea to use them, though, did
No, it
you?
wasn't my idea. I can't remember whose idea it was, but I think it was maybe I can't remember. I'll have to
Gareth
check on the
Yeo, I
Facebook. Is it
think,
Gareth? Is
maybe.
it okay?
Yeah, he gave the shout out for it, but
Tutankhamun.
yeah,
Yeah.
that Tutankhamun from the Welsh Esports League, Gareth Yeo, yeah, he gave the shout out and replied to the guy on Facebook, and they're using those tables outside the Haze, which is great. And actually, casual chess is a huge thing. For me, though, I don't know about casual chess. Like, I find it difficult to do because I need something to be on the line
I
when I'm
see. I
actually playing.
see.
If nothing's on the line, I don't see it as almost like a proper game. It's sure that's obviously fun,
I
but if
I'm
there's
I'm
nothing on the line,
telling you,
you're not bothered.
we got a casual chess tournament in my workplace, and I'm telling you, there is a 3D printed plastic trophy on the line, and people are fighting tooth and nail for it. I'm telling you, people who've not played chess in years have come back just for a chance to get this bright orange 3D printed trophy.
That's not a casual chess tournament, though, is it? You've got something to play for.
Well, it's not. It's not rated
Yeah, but that's I
yet.
don't know. I where would you draw the line between like casual chess and serious chess? And if you say if it's rated, but it's if there's something on the
I
line,
guess so.
right?
Yeah.
Suppose you'd all put £5 into a pot or something, and winner takes all, something like that. You've
Yeah,
got something to play for.
I was considering that until we expanded it out into like the other offices we have. And there's an office in Australia where there's a guy who's over 2,000 rated. I was like, I'm just gonna let you crack on, and you can play your own chess, and we're not gonna put any money into the pot for that because I'm doing quite well currently in our little work one. I'm not gonna do well if I have to play this guy.
No, that's fair enough. Okay, right. Well, let's have a look at the entrance then, and we can maybe discuss who we think maybe
Oh,
is
there you go.
got a chance of winning. Oh, I'm liking that black background. I've not got mine
It
open.
looked really nice.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
oh,
it came
what
because of an
happened?
error. It was there because
Oh,
of an
right,
error.
okay. Because of there.
It was
The
there.
black looked better. I
It
don't know
does,
why.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That's the dark mode is everything. Everything should be dark mode.
yeah. So last year's champion, Jose Camacho Coladas, the international master, the only international master in the event, is the top seed. and he's been the top seed for a few years running. Obviously, Daniel Kozazek is not an IEM yet, as far as I know, but he's very close. He's not entered. I don't know if he is playing classical chess or not, but I don't think he's likely to enter. Who would be the closest in rating to Jose? But last year's champion, he's there, and I think clearly the favorite, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've got his card up. Should we have a quick look at his card?
Yeah, of course, yeah, definitely.
There we
It's
go.
not hidden behind my card. Oh no, I'm hidden behind his card,
No,
aren't I?
no,
Yeah,
sorry, sorry. We
yeah,
had to go in
that's it.
seeding order. You see.
Oh, seeding order, right? Okay. No, no, but on the posts with it together, right? And everybody wants to look at Jose. I mean, look, he's even got
Yeah.
sponsorship on his
I
t-shirt.
know,
Look on the
I
middle.
know. You can't.
Just
Yeah,
rub it in. Look at that
yeah,
handsome guy.
yeah. I've never seen someone. It's very serious, and I was like, this is a very cool photo. I've only just noticed the banana right next to him as well.
Oh,
So
really?
he's like preparing for a long game. A long game.
He
Clearly,
is.
he's bought snacks.
He definitely loves a bit of a battle. He loves the game. He loves a good fight. He's such a nice guy off the boards. When you're playing him though, he turns into a different demeanor, and he really goes for you. And he's like,
I feel like you
he
got to
really
do
wants
that,
to win.
right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's great. And do you know what? Some of his answers to his questions there, I can relate. I mean, he's definitely a fianchettoer. That's why he likes his G2 bishop when he puts it there. He plays one knight f3 as well as his white opening, just because it's so flexible. He does loads of different setups with white. So he's definitely yeah, I can. He's definitely answered those questions accurately
Do you
from
think
that
that's
perspective.
that's related to like also the experience and the higher rating and the title that you're playing something more flexible in your opening? Most people will see it as 1e4 directly. Oh, I'm gonna play the Italian. I'm gonna play this. Gonna play that. And then Jose has just always
Um,
been like, I'll just play what I want to play.
No, not necessarily due to rating. I'd say that was due to his just natural style.
Fair enough.
I mean, I think that there is maybe as you go up, say from 1,000 to 1,500, you can typically tell the openings that people learn first and then move on to learn other openings or other ideas. But at this level, I think it's just his style. He's very flexible. I think he's somebody that probably prefers to get out of. He knows a lot of theory, but I think he actually just really wants to get out of theory and have a battle.
Okay.
And he's a really good calculator. Um, and he likes messy position. From what I can tell, anyway, he likes messy positions. And so if you see craziness on the boards, that's kind of right up his street. And
I
he's
mean, we
always
saw
he's
it,
always
didn't
up for a
we, in
fight.
the World 10 final, right, where he subs in.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, definitely, yeah.
that
We saw
was
that kind of style change, didn't we?
yeah, very
And yeah, when he
messy and
played
very
against Ethan.
resourceful.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's going to take some stopping. How active has he been recently? I know he played at the 4NCL last weekend with me. He was in a different team. I think he actually lost both games though, so maybe he's not
Oh,
coming into it in the best form of
he's
his
trying new
life.
things maybe before the event. Or
I
trying to.
don't think I don't think so. I mean, like I, I just think maybe when you play at the top level, he's playing against. I think. Or did he play against Freddie Gordon on the? I'm just going to check that actually because I don't want to say that he's he's played against somebody and he hasn't. But like, let me just load it up actually. So he on the Sunday. So he plays for Chasuble White Rose one. They're not Chasuble anymore. Yeah, he lost to Freddie Gordon on the Sunday, who's just won the British Rapid Play Championships. And I think Freddie's something like 14 years old, or
Oh
something
wow.
like that. Yeah, he's a phenomenal talent. And so that was kind of like a bit of a unlucky kind of pairing almost
Yeah.
because you're playing against somebody who's high on confidence, young, not gonna take a quick draw. Yeah, and then he lost to a grandmaster on the Saturday, Older
No,
Gasanov.
nightmare.
So, couple of losses. Will he be dented by that? Yeah, it hurts him, but the problem is that you don't want a wounded Jose coming your way,
That's almost more dangerous
because
by the sounds of things.
it definitely is. I would not like to be around him when he unleashes some sort of his kind of whoop ass that he's definitely
I
got.
have a
Uh,
feeling you're probably going to be playing him quite soon by the looks of things.
Yeah, well, actually, no. I mean, obviously, you can see that I'm the second seed there, but because we're so close in seeding, obviously, we'd like to meet in the later rounds
Hmm.
at some point. But for the first few rounds, we should actually probably be apart because everybody else will play against us first before
I
hopefully
see.
we meet at some point. So we're going to have at least 3 rounds, I would say, before we could potentially meet. And even then, one of us is likely to drop a half point,
Yeah.
maybe even more than that. So we'll definitely be next to each other at least. So
Yeah. Well, that's
I
good.
look forward to, I look forward to having a bit of banter with him on the
Hopefully not mid
on the
game. I feel
proxy.
like the arbiters might have something to say about that.
Well, I mean, mid game. I mean, I wouldn't put it past me, but I don't like to distract people completely mid
Just a
game.
little
But
bit. I've heard
just a
about.
little bit,
I have heard about your audible checks.
Yeah, well, we won't we, we won't talk about that unless it's in there, unless the team's called that.
That's,
Um, so yeah, I mean, what do you think about that guy in second then? Do you think he's got a chance or?
I mean, yeah. Well, he gets a bit cocky sometimes. I've seen him play recently, and well, he had an easy win, and he just promoted to 5 nights. There was just no need.
Yeah, that was against his co-commentator though, wasn't
No,
it?
yeah,
So
that's fair enough. There was probably like what 800 point rating difference. Gone
800?
800 point
Oh,
probably in classical. In
ah,
blitz about 1,000.
yeah. I mean, okay. I mean, from my point of view, the Welsh will be my fourth tournament in a row. I've played at Bournemouth weekend, then I played for
Oh goodness.
NCL. This weekend, I've got the Staffordshire Championships. Alongside number 5, Ethan Rathbone Jones as well. I've just seen that he's entered the Staffordshire Championships with me.
Oh wow.
So we'll get to see how both of us will be kind of playing in this tournament literally a week before the Welsh, to see what kind of form we're both in. Um, I'm kind of joint favourite with another one called Jacob Boswell this weekend, and Ethan's just slightly lower rated, but he's okay. I think anybody can beat anybody in that top three. So hopefully we get to play each other and really
Yeah,
get
that'd
to
be
test
good.
ourselves out.
Do you
Um,
think use that as an opportunity to like suss them out before the championship? Do you use it to gather intel, or is it not that deep? Is it not as deep as the Queen's Gambit series made it seem?
well, I mean, I think it's going to be something where other people will look at our games from
Interesting.
this weekend to see what we're playing and make sure they're up to date. And now we've done this, people will know that I'm there, so
Hmm.
they'll have their databases up to date
It's
and
fine.
look
We'll
at these
we'll we'll
games.
we'll push. We'll pause the release on YouTube. We'll hold it off.
Well, the problem is that I know that Alex, at least seeded ninth there, is playing in Bristol, and he was saying that there wasn't any live boards there. Whereas
Oh
we've got
wow.
live boards. I'm thinking to myself, why have I got live boards at this tournament? I could probably tell them not to have them so that the games don't get published. But
Can you accidentally
um,
kick the cable as you walk by or anything, or are they Wi-Fi
well,
nowadays?
yeah, I mean, maybe just do some dodgy moves just so the game doesn't kind of transmit or
Well, that's not
something.
a
But
bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
um, it kind of wouldn't work though because it's mainly for openings that people would look at this for. But
Yeah, of
I
course.
think I think when you look at it though, it's another tournament before the main tournament, and it's more preparation. The more time that you spend thinking about the game and getting your head sharp, then you're going to be better with tactics. So I haven't planned it to have these 3 tournaments before the Welsh. It just fell that way, and I'm quite happy about it. Um,
It's a good warm
so
up.
I don't. Yeah, a good warm up. I don't know if I'm say I'm in form yet. By the way, I've lost a couple of games recently, which are bit unlucky. But I'd say I was on par. So like back from September, you see my FIDE rating now. What's it got me down as FIDE?
And it's going down to 22-31. We've got you down
Yeah,
there.
so I think I started in September somewhere around 22.35,
Okay.
and now I should be live rating 22.28. I think I dropped 4 points, I think, or 22.27 maybe, because I dropped 4 points this weekend which is not that bad actually. So I'm still within the ballpark of where my rating is, after quite a number of games that I played, but I feel like I still haven't actually played that well.
Okay.
And so I'm thinking, well, hang on a minute. If I played better, how, I do things that, doing some things where you're thinking, why did I do that? That was
Yeah.
a bit
Oh, I
silly,
know the feeling.
and yeah. So I'm thinking if I got just ticked a few more boxes, then maybe I could even push on a bit further. But we've got a couple of guys next in 3 and 4 actually that are quite interesting. No disrespect to Greg, Alexis and Greg, but I would say that they were of the older category of shall we say, the favourite bunch.
I see.
And they're both FIDE masters. Greg's been around 2300 for a long time and has just dropped down. Alexis has, well, I think he lost. He was above 2200 last Welsh, but then I think he lost. or is at least close to it. Then he lost a load of rating
Mm.
playing in the Welsh Championships because the Welsh Championships is a rating suck. It really is.
Oh, really?
You do not. Yeah, I'm expected to lose rating next weekend.
Oh,
Uh,
really? Okay.
yeah, because you think about who I'm playing though. One, I'm second highest rated, so it's going to be hard to gain rating anyway. But people like Alexis and Greg, they are not so long ago were higher rated than me. You've got Ethan and Ewan, who are both young, up and coming, and more dangerous. Tim Kerr used to be well in the high 2200s as well, let alone the rest of them, who can
Mm.
all give you a good game. You go all the way down there. I'm trying to read it on the screen. I mean,
You scroll down a
what's it?
bit.
I've drawn like the past 2 years. I've actually drawn with a load of people in the first round or second round, and dropped loads of halves against, shall we say, players that are rated 200, 300 points lower than me, which has been something I'm trying to make sure doesn't happen this time, as well. But I don't know who my favorite is. Obviously, if I was a betting man, who would I put money on? Obviously, you put money on
Mm.
Jose. But who do you?
Yeah. I
I'm just
don't
trying to
know.
think.
There's a lot of people who I
Who do
haven't
I
seen
think?
play as well. So
Yeah, but I mean, how much would you? I think the winner will come out of that top six.
I'm taking our top six.
Yeah,
It's quite
I think
interesting
that.
because our top six, we have. There's also an untitled player in your top six as well, which is also very interesting. Didn't think we'd be seeing
Yeah.
that. Um,
Well, I think the younger ones, Ethan and Ewan. I mean, they've both been probably a little inactive. Not inactive. Maybe they've not played as much over the past year or so because of university,
right, yeah,
um,
makes sense.
and doing work. Um, But I mean, like Ivan, he just won both his games at the 4 CL against strong players as well. So he's coming into form. He's playing this weekend with me. So we'll see how we both do there.
Mm.
But you know, for the past 2 years, he's drawn with Jose and taken half a point off. And last year he came second. Um, to Jose, because he couldn't, he didn't beat me in the last round. So, and
Okay.
he definitely pushed me hard as well. So it's going to be really difficult actually to. I don't think so. I mean, Tim will always be there or thereabouts. But just on his performance in the previous Welsh Championships, he seems like he's just a little bit further off. But he's so active. I mean, he's capable
Mm.
of putting a run together. Sven's been around it for a long time, but seems to no, Alex has just dropped off on form recently. I'd obviously love to see him do well.
It'd be
Um,
nice to see him. I think he had he did all right. I think in the last tournament, but I don't think he did as well as he wanted to do as well in the Congress we just had.
yeah, so I mean, he just lost both games at the weekend for the 4 NCL, which was
Oh,
not good
great.
for our team. So he's dropped a load of rating points recently, but you know what? Maybe that he did take a while off, didn't he, traveling? So
Yeah, that
he,
doesn't
he
help.
could. It doesn't help him. So actually, maybe he's playing himself back into kind of some sort of form where he can
Mm.
be back to his best at some point. It's a case of how many games do you need to play to do that, and get back in.
Yeah.
And Tom Brown, Alan Young. I don't know Alan Chapman at all, but Tom Brown and Alan Young capable of taking points off anybody. I wouldn't have them down to win at this stage, though. Um, I don't think they can do it over 7 games. Is probably what I'd say, but I think the winner will come out the top six. But
Yeah, it'd be
um,
interesting to see. I have to say about Alex, it doesn't help that he's also had to try and teach an idiot how to play chess over the past few months.
yeah, that
Um,
probably brings you
so
down a little bit, doesn't it?
probably, yeah, maybe he probably just lost hope in chess. Um,
Yeah.
um,
I mean, there is a big subplot here as well. By the way, do you know what the subplot is?
I don't know what I didn't realize that we were capable of subplots.
Yeah, so the big subplot here is that there's also Olympiad selection on the line.
Oh yes, of course. Like how could I forget the Olympiad?
So yeah, for Uzbekistan in
Oh,
September. So I mean, it's obviously you're looking there at basically every. I should imagine the majority of that top 10 would go,
okay,
um, or would be in with the role realm of being selected. I don't think Sven's gone. I think he plays in the seniors,
okay.
so he might drop out of but the rest of them there in that top 10. I don't know. Tom Brown hasn't gone before, maybe. But I mean, that's the list that you're looking at, and there's a lot of people that are quite close in rating there,
Yeah, it'd be
like who
interesting
gets
to
selected
see.
before who. So, see, we don't really know what the selectors are also going to go off at the moment. Are they going to go off pure rating, or are they going to go off just performance in the World Championships?
Mm.
It's not actually set in stone. I don't think so. They could do anything really.
That's
But yeah,
interesting. Exciting.
I guess the last year's Welsh Ladies champion, by the way, was Emma Kong, and she needs to score half a point if she's the only woman to make sure that she gets the
That's
ladies
the
champion
only way
again.
she needs to. I think she'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, last year she did phenomenally well. She I lost the first game, then won a second, and
Hmm.
then she beat Rudy Van Kemenade, but then she drew the rest of the games
Wow.
against tough opposition. So she did really well. Um, I used to coach her, and yeah, really pleased to see her not just get half a point and then just kind of like not be bothered because she's won the championship, but to
Yeah.
actually really go and take points off a lot of people.
Oh, that's
I think
great.
was a really good showing. So she's not just there to make up the numbers, and I'm pretty sure she wants to play against me as well, which would be
Oh, is
fantastic.
there? All right. I see. I see. Tell you
I
what, I've
think she's gonna.
only played her once in a blitz game, and I remember thinking about halfway through, like, I'm doing really well against this person here, and then all of a sudden it just crumbled in front of my very eyes. She's without no change in emotion, nothing. It was heartless. It was a heartless, merciless. Just went for it, and I was like, fair enough, right? You've throttled me.
Yeah, no, she can be a very dangerous player, and we'll see how
Yeah,
she
she's
goes.
sharp.
So a couple of things just to note. So Alan Chapman, I know, is transferring over from England, I believe, on his FIDE register to transfer over to Wales.
Okay.
Um, and I'm not quite sure how Chegger at the bottom qualifies to play in the tournament. I don't know if that's a mistake and he needs to move down to the Open, but unless there's something else that I don't know how he qualifies to get in
Scored
because
four and a
I think
half
meant
out
to
of
have.
five.
No, I don't think. No, he didn't. No, not in last year's Open. No.
Isn't the last 2
Um,
years open? Two years of opens, or was
Oh,
it
it could
just
be
the
the
last
last
year?
2 years. I mean, I very much doubt he would have scored that 2 years ago. But I mean, maybe there's some sort of qualification that I don't know about. But he's going to struggle
Mm,
at that rating as well. But I guess he would be another one for the under 21 title,
might do
alongside
well.
those bottom three there, Danilo and Jamie. Jamie lives near me, too. And then you've also got obviously Emma. Kong is
Yep.
still under 21. And then I think Ewan Cave is definitely under 21. Ethan Rathbone Jones, I think, is
I think he's 21,
also.
is he?
Yeah, I'd have to check his year. I believe he is,
I
but
can check his
I'm not
year now,
100%.
actually.
So I believe that those would be the ones fighting
2004.
for it.
Is that 22
Oh,
then, I guess? Or maybe still is
oh
21.
well, it depends on the
Depends on his
date.
birthday.
Well, they usually go for FIDE from the 1st of Jan.
Okay.
So we might not be. But I mean, they're the ones that are in with the chance of the under 21 title.
Oh, fair. That's exciting. That's actually quite a lot of players, and got quite a lot of young players in your closed section, which is, I guess, a nice thing to see, right? It shows that the love of chess is
Yeah.
still strong in Wales.
Well, it's good because I mean, I remember when I was a kid and I was playing in the Welsh Championship and obviously questioning Chega there, but I remember that they put me and John Tabatabai in as wildcards once, and
Hmm.
we pretty much lost every single game apart from I beat John, and then I also had a draw with somebody else. So that was like my first experience with the Welsh Championships, and then I think I played in it for every year after that
Oh goodness.
that I chose to. So you got to start off somewhere, and you kind of
Of
start
course.
realizing just how tough it is when you play against tough opposition to go forward. But
Yeah,
maybe we look at the Open.
yeah. Well, yeah. You're filling me with so much confidence for this tournament. I can't wait. There we go. We've got quite a good open. We've got obviously got James Tapp at the top. Um,
Well, didn't he just win the?
he just won the Open in the Congress in Cardiff.
Yeah, so he finished ahead of. He beat Alex. He beat.
Alex,
Uh,
Tim, Ivan.
yeah, yeah. So all those three that are in the closed, and okay, he can't enter the closed because he's English, but entering the Open, yeah, and he'll be the
Yeah,
favorite for that for sure.
yeah. He I think I caught Alex just after their game. Um, and yeah, honestly, yeah, he's just beating me. And I think he also beat Ivan as well. So I think it's not just that he did better than them. I think he beat two quite very strong players from the Welsh Esports League.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
he
And
did
we
good.
didn't give Decode a shout out above, did
Oh
we?
no, we didn't.
Uh, no,
I
we've
knew we
got
were
to give
forgetting something.
Decode a
There you go.
yeah, and also Marine as well, Mr. Jukes.
Yeah,
Both of those Welsh
our
esports
B4
guys.
player.
Yeah, so both of those are playing in the Welsh esports and alongside obviously some of us of the top ones as well. So good to see them in there. But look at the different nationalities that we've got. What other nationalities we've got there in the Open
We
Championships?
got English, we got Czech, we got I think Hong Kong as well. HKG, I'm assuming it's Hong Kong.
Yeah, Hong Kong, yeah.
And then a lot of Welshies. A
A
lot
lot
of
of Welshies,
Welshies.
yeah.
That's what we like.
Yeah, I'm surprised at this because I did actually think that, and I've said it to you, haven't I, privately, Luke, that I think that there's probably a lot of English entrants that maybe in that Bristol area, but
Yeah, of course.
maybe don't realise that they can actually enter the Welsh Open,
Yeah, well,
and
that's
they
the
can
joys of the
actually,
Facebook. Hopefully, the Facebook helped drive more people in because there was definitely
yeah,
we definitely saw an uptick as we started posting more on the social media. I'd say,
yeah, not from English entrants
but
though, from
not many
Welsh
from England.
entrants though.
But we had a
Um,
few English entrants.
I guess it's the case that we also don't just think about this championships though as well. We think about the future years as well. The
Of
more that we
course.
do, hopefully the knock-on effect will be that in future years people think, oh, I can enter that, and they remember it for next year and go through it. And I know that, for example, the second seed in Ishka, she's been playing in South Wales for quite a long time,
Hmm.
and played for a club, so good to see her playing. But I think there was a couple of like a Van Vielen that used to play and used to be the top seed. So we might even get some more entrants in these last few days actually as well, mightn't we?
It'd be interesting to see. Yeah, quite a few people have been entering late. So and people are still entering, even though they've missed the discount window, which is great. People haven't turned away just because of that. But there's a lot of yeah, there's a lot of people, a lot of there's actually quite a few names I recognise, and a couple of people who I've played against in this list, which is exciting.
Hmm.
Um, a couple of people who I've seen who we got cards for as well, obviously. And like a couple of like one of the lads that who comes to like the youth clubs, to the chess club that we used to run as well, who's now under 13 champion, Arch Jones. And so happy to see
Has
that
he
he's
got a
going to be
card?
playing. He
Has
hasn't
he
got a
got a
card.
card?
No, he hasn't got a card. You know what? He was almost reluctant to do an interview, but I tried to catch him. When did I tried to catch him on Friday, but I didn't get a chance to catch him for long enough. So I might be able to try
Missing a
and catch
card.
him on Friday.
Lucas and Henry Burton, have they got cards?
Lucas and Henry Burton have both got a card.
Let's get them up on screen. Let's give them a bit of a shout out for
Let's see if I
putting
can
that.
find him. Sorry, I have to
And I
watch me
think this,
scroll through Facebook. Here's Lucas's
and just
card.
while you're doing this, is this a case that also that anybody that wants a card can have a card? Is that right, Luke?
Well, I mean, if we're offering, might as well. If you really want a card and you ask me very, very nicely, then yes, I'll whip up a card quickly. I got so good I was able to then do them from my phone on the bus.
Oh, really?
I got that good.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's Lucas's card. Big fan of the Scotch. I'm liking how many people I'm seeing play the Sicilian because I just know how
Yeah.
much it annoys. I was with a group of, I was with like Alex, James, and Josh, and every single person in the room around me was like, "Yeah, it's Carol Khan," and I was like, "You could just push it a little bit further forward," and I'm very happy. Um,
Well, I mean, Lucas is obviously one to watch in that section as
oh,
well, and
100%.
I'm sure he's going to be playing in the closed section in a few years' time. But he's obviously for his age, I think his rating is probably ahead of some of his competitors at the moment, so therefore he's able to go forward. What's that theme song, Megalovania? What is
That's
that?
from a video game. I'm surprised that he knows this video game exists because it probably came out before he was able to walk. But like a
Oh,
really
right.
old like 8-bit video game. It's quite chiptune-y. It's called Undertale, which is it was very very popular for a few
Yeah.
years. Um, it's very. I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you one day.
No, no,
uh,
it's okay. You don't have to. I mean, you don't
I
want to
don't think
click
you'll
around
like
too
it.
much.
Uh,
No,
uh,
it's all right.
but
Well, yeah, maybe it's one for the youngins and not for me.
yeah, that's definitely. And then we also have Henry Burton who picked Crazy Frog, and what a legend. I have to say, what a legend. Um,
Fair play, Henry. Fair play. We expect. And do you know what? Maybe we should have some of these theme songs saved somewhere for when people come on to do their interviews.
I was 100% thinking that. I was thinking we get a little playlist together, or we have it even just playing in the lobby. Where
What the crazy frog?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was thinking like just very quietly in the background of the playing hall, like not too loud that it's distracting, but not too
No,
quiet that you. I think people would love it, don't you think?
no,
Nope.
not at all. I don't think they would.
No, well,
Upstairs, and I guess for those that are watching, Luke will be playing, I'll be playing, but I know that hopefully Vicky will be around to potentially do some interviews and trying to get some more content that we can put on the social media channels, really to
definitely.
promote Welsh chess,
And we're
really to get.
hopefully gonna have. I've got a friend who said he's gonna commentate for us on the Saturday,
Oh,
on either on my Twitch or this Twitch or any Twitch that he gets his
yeah,
hands on. And he's a very good friend of mine, very good chess player. And then my other friend is going to jump on as well, who's an awful chess player, but very good talker. So they're hopefully going to balance each other out quite nicely. It's basically like me and you, but slightly lower rated.
No, that's great, to be honest. Anything we can do to promote Welsh chess, to get more people interested, to get the people that are already playing and give them a bit of a better experience, to show that they're being appreciated, to show that, that we do care about how they go on. We want to promote them, want to celebrate the success. We want to encourage them as much as possible to play more events, and to be a better player and to enjoy the experience, but also to get new people involved as well, or
Definitely.
and I think that we've got such a massive opportunity to grow the game across the entire country, and that we just need a little bit of promotion. And I tell you what, just one thing from somebody could just snowball something huge across the entire country, which would be fantastic to see. Good to see there that Henry's a French player. That's fantastic. Another one to add to
I
the
think
French cause
there's
over the
only two
Farrakhan.
French players in the entire list. I think it was just you and Henry when I was making these. Um,
There'll be more. There'll be
that
more.
yeah, okay. The thing is, I was interested for a bit, but then my coach said no.
No, I would say no to you as well. No, you don't want to do that. Okay, right. I mean, obviously there are two juniors to watch out for in the open section, and it's not just full of juniors though. Just in case there's some adults thinking of entering and they want to play
Oh,
juniors all
definitely.
the time, there is obviously some juniors in there, but actually there's people down there towards the bottom that are all adults playing. I mean, there's who's that number 42? Who's that guy?
I'm hoping he's going to go up a little bit in April when the calculation comes out because I did all the maths, I did the
Yeah.
number crunching, and put all the numbers to feed it, and I should be hopefully appearing maybe late 20s, unless I've completely entered something wrong or hasn't picked something up right, or
Have you actually signed up to the Welsh Chess Union now, by the way? Just to double check that part.
I don't want to talk about it. Well, no, yeah, I'm going to. That's my plan today. Actually, I'll do the form. I might even,
Today's running out. You do realize that, right? We've not
um,
got many hours left.
yeah, well, I would do it live for you right now on stream, but I don't really want to dox myself just yet.
No, no, no. Don't do that. Don't do
But
that.
yes, I will be joining the Welsh Chess Union. I feel like now I'm making cards and everything. It's time, isn't it?
I think it definitely
I
is.
think it
And
is.
what do we actually get for joining the Welsh Chess Union? It's just the rating, isn't it?
I
And
think it's
to
just the
that
rating and yeah, that's it.
you,
The Welsh Chess
you can
Union.
play FIDE rated games, classed as Welsh. But maybe that's something that we can think about. What else can we give people if they join the Welsh Chess Union, and trying
They
to give a bit
they
more
get a
value back.
shout out on the Welsh Chess Chat. Who wouldn't want that?
Well, yeah, maybe we should have new members every
New
week.
members. That'd
Have
be a
a
good
list of
idea.
have a list of them. Well, yeah, I've seen some in some Facebook groups that in that British Chess News group they used to do. I haven't seen it for a while though. They used to do when it's like somebody's birthday. They used to go, oh, "Happy birthday" to like if they're a title player,
Oh, really?
and yeah, because it was a British group, but they did it for the English players and the Scottish players. I didn't see a single Welsh player
Oh, God.
have their birthday shout out. I was just like,
We
what's up? We've got quite a few title players, but they
Yeah,
didn't
of
do it
course. I feel like
for
we
us.
got a shout out on the Welsh Chess Union Facebook when we went, because obviously the new Facebook when it joined the British Chess Enthusiasts is like, welcome to our new members, and it's like just random people, Welsh Chess Union, random people. Um,
It encourages you to do that.
yeah, it's
The
definitely great.
algorithm. They haven't typed that out. It just
No, no,
Facebook
yeah,
encourages you to click, right, and
but
then
at least someone's putting the effort to click. Right.
just the one click, yeah. Um, okay, right. So I mean that's obviously some of the entrance there, and it's still not too late to sign up. You've got until the 1st of April, I believe. I'd do it before then if I was you to sign up. How much is it to actually enter? Is it
I'll bring that
obviously
up
with
for
a
you
ten
now. I
pound
think
extra
it's
now?
£40. £40
Yeah,
for an
I'm just wondering
adult,
if
or
I did have
£50.
a think. Oh, there's your error again.
Always comes up.
So you see there where it says what's it actually say specifically there? Just on the typing, what's it actually say?
What, when the
Um,
error comes up, or sorry, what am I
no,
looking
no,
for?
for the entrance.
Oh,
So how much it actually is?
so we
Um,
are looking at it for the close. It's £50 for an adult, £40 for a junior, and for the
yeah,
open, it's 45 for an adult and 35 for a junior. And your prizes in the close are 300, 200, 100, and then 250, 150, and 80 for the open.
yeah. I mean, to be fair
Oh, I'm
to
fighting.
them, just quick note on the prizes there. To be fair, I think that actually running this tournament still runs at a loss. By the way, even if we get more entrants.
Yeah.
So they can't do much with the prize money. But for the Welsh Championship, it really probably should be more than a regular weekend open,
No, I
which is a
can accept that.
shame.
Yeah.
And is Championship on the prizes? Is Championship spelt wrong as well? Um,
Champion hip.
it is Champion Hip.
Champion hip.
Um,
There we go. Perfect.
yeah. So I mean, now it's the thing is now it's after the 20th of March. Can we just delete those old prices? You know,
Yeah, it could. Yeah, yeah. I,
let's just
I don't
delete
know.
that,
I
right?
don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So they close 10 p.m. on Wednesday, the 1st of April,
Yep. And
for people
then
watching.
7:30 the next day is when the first pairings come out.
Oh, are we going to have a pairings watch
I
stream
feel
or
like we
something like
should
that?
do that, surely, right? It's got to
Yeah.
be done. We've
Well,
got
I
to
mean,
do
I can't
something.
promise to be there because I'll probably be driving down at that point.
Oh, you
But
come
I
down on
do
the
feel
Thursday,
like,
of course you are.
yeah, I mean, I don't know what time I'm coming down, so maybe I'll arrive in time for it. But there should definitely be some sort of like, I don't know, a stream where we're watching chess results update,
There's got to
and
be
you click
something.
keep refreshing and nothing happens.
Well,
Refresh, nothing happens.
get to Cardiff
Refresh.
early. We can all meet in the pub and we can all do it live.
Oh, right from the pub to a live party for the pairings.
That's not bad.
That sounds quite good, actually.
It'd be an
Yeah,
interesting Welsh chess chat.
yeah. Mm.
No, I
That
like
does
it.
sound like a good idea. I'd be on board with that.
Um,
But maybe for if because we're pre-tournament, we'll all be drinking our tap water.
it'd all be alcohol free, and then afterwards, I'll go
Yeah,
back to really serious opening prep. Surely, right?
yeah, probably, yeah,
Of
most
course.
likely. Because as soon as you know your opponent, that's all you focus on. Or at least it's all
I'm
I
gonna
focus
say in
on
my
anyway.
rating, you don't need to worry about it that much.
No, not at
It's
all.
normally E4 and see what happens.
Okay, well, what's next to talk about then?
Well, I mean, is it worth maybe just quickly mentioning that we have got live boards? We have said that a
Do?
few times. They will be. Here's the time of the games. They're at 10 and 4 every day, apart from on Sunday where there's one at 3. That's the only one. And they're probably worth watching, right? I mean, if you're interested, you should definitely. If there's other than the days when we can get a streamer, they're definitely worth just tuning in, having
Yeah,
a
I
quick
mean, I
look.
think just checking in to see what's happened with the games. I mean, obviously some of them can last for probably 4.5, 5 hours sometimes, which is obviously a bit of a long time to sit there. But people can, click on them afterwards and then just play
Definitely.
back through what's actually happened. And it's I think that would be really good and for people to do if they want to learn some things and pose some questions to us afterwards to go, why did you do that there, or why
That's
did somebody play.
that's what most people are going to be saying to me. It's like, how did you blunder at move 9 again?
Well, they could be, or they could be really impressed with your play, which I think they could be. I
You
think,
never know. You
but
never know. I had some quite good games in my last tournament. I had some shockingly bad games that I definitely scrumpled up the score sheet and threw it away very quickly before you could get your
no.
hands on it.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no point scrimping up the score sheet though because we've got your games live. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's not
because
going to work. I
the
didn't even think of that.
Open will be live as well. So it's
Yep.
not just the close. So we're going to be able to see every move you make,
Oh, great.
um, and the
Uh,
timestamp with how long you took to make that move as well.
yeah, that's the
Um,
worst part. That's the worst part. If you catch me waiting 5 minutes and blundering, I'm not going to
yeah.
be happy. I'm not going to be happy.
um,
Do you want to have a look at
okay.
some games?
Yeah, well, I think there's probably just three kind of situations that I want to probably discuss actually. If have you got the board up now?
Yeah, it's coming up now. Oof.
Yeah, if you put the board up, so
Seamless.
there's probably three kind of situations. I've got a few that I've got lined up, and you can see the chapters there. And I'm going to be maybe doing some more of the Instagram stuff on some of those positions, but probably. A really nice kind of situation that I remember happening here was for Alexis Rakis against Rudy van Kemenade. I'm going to blitz through some of this opening and moves. I just want to get to a specific point because I remember watching this game. I was quite close. And obviously Alexis was the favourite, and Rudy was, as per usual, moving quite quickly, but still aggressively. And I was just really quite liked this point here after Queen takes G6. And here what happened is, okay, Rudy in the end played Queen E8, but at the time, Rudy picked up his queen, right? He picked it up and he
Mm,
moved it. He hovered over the square F7. He didn't drop it down, or he didn't let go of the queen and moved it backwards
good
because he
enough.
realized that this would be a serious mistake. So the question to you, Luke, is why is this a serious
Oh, you
mistake?
always do this to me, and you know I'm gonna get it wrong. You know I'm gonna
Well,
get it
no,
wrong
you.
because
Well, look.
I like to sack everything, as you know. So that's all I'm looking for.
Well, I mean,
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Does the sacrifice work? Sometimes it does.
maybe. I'm not trying to give you a super hard one here. This is one where you look for the forcing moves all the time. What are the
Hmm.
captures? What are the checks? What are the threats? Obviously, checks come to the top of that. So
Hmm.
you look at all the checks, you find out what the answer is here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You just the rook sack. That's it. Queen is free. Sack the rook on h8. Go for it.
Yeah, it's just quite
The
nice
bishop
because
can't
obviously
take.
the bishop's pinned, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you can't do that. So the king has to take, and then you're able to take the queen, which I thought was quite nice. You just have to do a little check as well to make sure that that's not checkmate.
Yeah. That was
But
that
there's
was the
a
only thing
there's
I
a,
was thinking of. I
there's a,
was like, hang on, I
the-
can't.
there's a bishop on e3 though. So I just remember watching Rudy pick up his queen and hover over that f7 square before finally deciding on e8. I thought that was quite funny. There's another funny moment. Well, it wasn't really that funny, but I mean, it's quite interesting here because this was Alex versus Alan Spice, and Spicey is a great guy. He hadn't played for quite a few years though,
Hmm.
and he turned up late, and then they had this game, and it was just, I mean, what a phenomenal game this was. Uh, and you'll note my sarcasm there because after c5, white won.
What? What? How? What have I missed? What am I missing?
White wins, and Alex was yeah, the winner at this point.
It,
Um,
uh, do, can you for the idiots in the room? Um,
yeah,
did he run out of like time? What's happened here?
no, no.
He
So
just
he
went. I don't want
turned
to
up
play anymore.
late, but he turned up late, put his bag down to the side. But what he hadn't done as well, he's not used to playing in today's society. He hadn't played. We're talking like maybe a decade or
Okay.
something like that. Times have changed, so he's not actually wasn't actually used to using digital clocks really. He used
Okay.
to use analog clocks all the time, and he wasn't used to having mobile phones being switched off.
Oh.
So his phone was in his bag. He turned up late, obviously missed the announcement to switch all electronic devices off,
I
and
had a
doesn't
phone go
actually
off.
know that nowadays your phone goes off. It doesn't matter if it's a call or just a security beep. If it even makes a single noise, that's it. You're defaulted. Game over, and it's a non-negotiable. That is it in a
Oh,
FIDE tournament.
heartbreaking.
That is the rule that they say. It actually went off once, and we all heard it as players. Peter Pearl in the Arbiter didn't hear it because he was a little bit further away. And I saw that because it was over in the
Oh
corner and they were
goodness.
sat next to the Arbiter's desk. There was four of them sat there, and they were all looking around at each other, going like, "Whose phone is that gone off? Somebody's
Oh
about to
goodness.
lose."
It is my biggest
Expect
fear
it
in a
is.
in a
It's
classical
horrible,
game.
right? It's
Oh, it's
horrible.
horrible
And then, and
experience.
then and then it went off again. We all heard it, right?
Oh
And
no.
and I think it was Greg in the end that went over to Peter and say somebody's phone going off. And to be fair to Spicy, he did just own up to it and say, "I think that's mine." And then he just
Uh,
got told he turned up late, and then he had to leave because he'd lost, which was it was
oh,
so
poor
harsh.
guy.
A poor guy.
Oh,
He turned
rules are
up late.
rules, I
Clearly had a
get.
bit of effort getting there. He had a bit of effort getting there. Then he couldn't. Then he lost like this. So it was just sickening.
I don't forget having
But
a guy
I,
check his phone in one of my classical games and like checking the time. And I was a move away from mate anyway, so I didn't care. But I was like,
yeah.
are you serious, dude? Like,
If it's FIDE rated, then
mm.
no. If it's just a
it
local
was it
league
was
match,
FIDE
then
rated. It was my last one. It was I was like, if it wasn't for the fact that I literally had checkmate on the next move, I would put my hand up and said, like, dude, come on.
it's crazy. What
Like,
on
just
earth? I
checking
don't
the.
know.
I think he was just checking the time or something, and I was like, oh, okay, interesting.
That is that is crazy. So yeah, so poor Spicy. I don't think he's actually entered this one, but it'd be
Oh,
good to
bless him.
see him back actually because he is a quality player. Spicy is. But yeah, and I guess the other one from a chess perspective was that this was probably first versus second from last year,
Mm.
Ewan versus Jose, and it was just quite a nice game just to look at for the neutral really because actually Ewan's probably got a small, tiny, typical white advantage coming out the
Yeah.
opening. But I mean, this kind of idea that Jose is able to attack this bishop and threatening to take it at any moment, and I like the fact that he delays taking it and develops the rest of his pieces. Just quite nice how he does that, and then here at this point just uses some tactics. The fact here because here at this point the knight's under attack. If he moves the knight, then the pawn on a7 would be
Yeah.
would be captured. And those that watched the video actually released earlier today saw that knight d4 is just a really nice move. And the point is that okay, he plays c3, but if he takes with the knight, then bishop g5 would actually secure the queen and rook. So the queen moves, you take the rook, and then later on take the knight back. It's obviously a bit more complicated than that, but that's the general idea. And here he takes here, and then here he uses the same tactic again to play e4, which is quite nice. He goes queen h3, but if queen takes pawn, then bishop g5 would
It's a
win an
lovely
exchange
move.
due to the double attack as well. I just thought it was just a quite nice passage of play where the initiative changed hands.
Mm.
Ewan didn't really do too much to kind of use the initiative, but Jose then just took control of the game here, and now Jose's definitely got the advantage, and he just couldn't quite turn it into a win. And some good defense by Ewan there to swap queens off, get to this opposite color bishop and two rook endgame, which gives him chances to hold with the opposite color bishops. But okay, Jose, I think maybe was wishing he pushed this a little bit harder, or found a different way to win this, and not actually go into a drawn endgame. And it's quite easy to do so though, right? Because here at this point, when he swaps rooks off, you could think that Black was winning this, um, but
Yeah,
actually,
it's been nasty.
the computer says no chance at all. And Ewan, to be fair to him, plays it absolutely spot on and gets his draw in the end. And of course, the bishop's going to give itself up for the pawn when it advances, and you
Yeah.
can't checkmate with a king and bishop. So, just a really nice game actually to see. Them battle it out, and hoping for more games similar to this where it goes up to move 60. Actually, that would you've had a good game when that happens.
Yeah, well, Alex is playing, so we'll probably have one at least 100 moves long, right?
Yeah, I think that's what he needs to get back to. Actually, I think he needs to get back to his 100 move games, and if he does that, then he'll probably get some success.
Yeah,
Because
well,
it would
he
just
loves it, doesn't he?
grind. He does love it. I
Loves
can't
it.
wait for him to try and grind me down in the 100 move game. That would be beautiful
That'd
if
be
he
great.
wants to go for that one.
That'd be great. No, that's a very good game. I like seeing these Sicilian games as well. They're great for me. I like to. I'll steal a couple of ideas from this. I'm sure as a Sicilian player myself.
Yeah, no, I mean Jose's a really good player in those
Mm.
type of positions, so good one to look at and to follow his games. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah, no, looking forward to the next weekends and
yeah,
traveling
it's gonna
down
be
and spending
exciting.
the time doing it.
Yeah, it's gonna be the first time I think we meet in face to face, isn't it? In
Oh
person.
yeah, oh
I
yeah. And
yeah.
I said to Vicky I was going to give you a nice big hug, didn't I?
You did. Yep. Vicky was a very big fan of that conversation. I think she appreciated the bromance and the respect I think we had for each other.
Yeah, well, I don't know about respect, but I mean
Yeah.
we'll go
Yeah.
for that. Yeah, no,
We'll
it'll
say
be
that for
good
the
to see you down
viewers.
there.
No, it'd be nice.
And yeah, I think we're also discussing about the social aspect on the Saturday night because there's no game Sunday morning.
Yep.
So the previous 2 years we've met in the Packet in Cardiff Bay. I've temporarily put that down as the venue, but I know that Leaky had some other ideas as well.
I've got there's other
So
places nearby if the packet don't get back to us, but I mean, you guys
yeah,
know the packet is if it's easy to get to and there's enough
do,
cars
but
going around.
I'm obviously not completely set on it. If they don't get back to us, then maybe we should choose somewhere else that's also easy to still got that same vibe, but also maybe closer to the venue where more people might actually turn up for it. Then,
Yeah, we can
um,
have a little look into it and have a
well,
gander what's nearby.
last year we had people that were travelling daily from Swansea, stopping
Wow.
over on the Saturday night to just come to this, and they travelled back like at midnight to
Oh
get
my
back to
goodness.
Swansea. And luckily, obviously, they had a Sunday morning lie-in, of course,
Hmm.
but they were then back Sunday afternoon to play. Some of them were, so it's
That's
um,
crazy.
you know, yeah. So it's still an interesting one, but I mean, it depends where people live, and
Hmm.
I don't
No,
live
of
down
course.
there, so we'll keep that out, keep our options open there to see what happens.
Exactly. There'll be a pub. The right pub will find us, I'm sure.
I'm sure they will, and if there's any pub owners watching this at some point in the near future, get in touch, and we'll
We'd
more
love
than
a sponsor,
happily.
yeah. A sponsor
We
with
well,
free
we'd love.
pints.
We basically say your pub name and then the home of Welsh chess
That,
is what you can officially
that's
call yourselves.
exactly what it'll be.
Yeah.
What better name could you have?
Um, right. What else did we say that we talk about here?
You know what? I think we've actually kind of quickly run through it unless I'm missing anything. We said the
Okay.
championship. We did say maybe that we had a little bit of a chat about the actual candidates that's going on, but I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, that's happening. That's
It's
happening
important.
soon.
It's important to note that there is like the probably the most exciting chess tournament going on
I am looking forward to
ev-
this one.
every couple of years. Years it happens or so, and it's starting this Sunday. and then it will go around the Welsh Championships. I mean, you can't get better than that. Because the thing is, you can also look at what openings these people play,
Mm,
because they're going to bring their best preparation for this tournament because it's that important.
it's very
Um,
exciting.
so yeah, who's your favorite for it, by the way? Who do you want to win, or who's your favorite for it?
So, well, I mean, in my heart, just because Hikaru was one of the players that got me into chess originally and got me a lot of I learned a lot of things from his things, from his videos, but I just don't think maybe he's in that right place in classical. And he's also just had a kid, and he's number 2 in the world in classical, sure, but I mean, I don't think his form is as good as maybe it once was. I think Fabi is probably my favorite to win, just
Wales have
because.
scored. Come on,
Wait, where's the
Dan
score
James,
today?
1-0.
Oh, thank goodness for that. It's at least better news than the rugby. But yeah,
Yes, so
I'm hoping. Yeah, I was really hoping for Hikaru. Don't think it's happening. I've got a hunch that it's going to be Fabi, but I would really like there to be like some dark horse like Cinderov just coming out of nowhere and just being like, oh,
really,
that'd be really interesting to see. And
yeah.
he is, he's doing really well. He did really well in the World Cup. It was so yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, I
But
mean, you got
I
people like
think Fabi.
Sindarov, you've got Prague, Wei Yi could put a run together. I mean, clearly Fabi and Hikaru are the favourites, so you,
Mm.
you you pick one of them really as who you want to, if you, who you think will win it. But for me, I want Blue Bound to win.
You want Blue
I'm on
Mountain to
Blue
win?
Bound's side.
Are you now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't normally support a German to be honest, but and for him, I'll make an exception. He's the lowest seed, so I've got to support the underdog. And also, he plays my openings.
Oh, does he?
And
Does he? Queen's Gambit in
yeah,
the French.
yeah, basically, yeah. Queen's got and he's got a narrow repertoire as well, and he plays some similar lines to me. So, or shall I
Okay.
say, I play similar lines to him. Would probably be more accurate.
No, don't,
So
don't
yeah,
don't put yourself down like that. Sure, he's following you.
he's copying me, yeah, no, of course. So yeah, I like to see him do well. I want to see what he comes up with over the board
No,
as
of
well
course.
to follow his openings and to see what happens. And hopefully we'll get a load of Frenches in it, which would be really good. You know what? Quite a few of them are actually playing the French now, a lot more.
I am
Um,
seeing it coming out a lot more in like
yeah,
bigger
there was a
games.
there was a time when you didn't see it at all, but like people like Prague are playing
Yeah,
it quite a bit, and maybe not Sindarov or Hikaru or Fabi, but they have been known, of course. But
yeah,
Prague and Bluebound for sure will definitely be playing that off. So I want to see what
yeah.
these people are
It's
preparing against it.
interesting. It is interesting. I've seen a lot. Yeah, I remember actually. I was watching. I can't remember what I was watching. I was watching some, and I did see some chess event. And I did remember seeing a couple grandmasters playing French and thinking, "Oh, Jonathan's going to be loving this."
Yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah,
Absolutely loving this. Um,
yeah.
Don't know. It's exciting. It is very exciting. I think that's about as exciting as it gets, really, isn't it, for big chess competitions? Other than
Well,
the
I
World
mean,
Championship itself and
all,
World
all the stuff.
Championships.
Or the Staffordshire Championships this weekend, obviously. I mean,
Oh, how could I forget the Staffordshire Championship? Honestly, it's
yeah,
all I've been thinking about this week.
yeah. I'm not surprised.
It's all I've been
I
thinking
don't
about.
blame you. I don't blame you.
If it
It's
wasn't
all
for
it's
the
all the
fact
marketing.
that it was so far away, I'd definitely be there. I 100% knew about it.
Yeah, sure.
um,
All right, Luke.
but
Are we
yeah,
wrapping this up
we
then?
are wrapping it up. A nice 1 hour. Thanks for everybody tuning in online.
Yep. All four of you.
Yeah, well, the football took priority. But that's all right. People will tune on your YouTube, and I guess we're probably
Yeah.
going to catch most of these people in the Welsh Championships in a week, right?
Yes. So I definitely say come and say hi when it's in between rounds. Although if I've just finished a long game and I'm going after food, probably don't best not to get in my way.
Unless you've won.
Well, even then, if I'm going after foods, then food is like
Dangerous.
I'm in danger zone then. But no, definitely come and say hello. Hello, hello,
I'll do.
and we'll always try and if we can take the time out to say hello, then great. Obviously we're preparing for our games as well, but so make sure that you if we brush you off quickly, then apologies.
We're clearly doing well in the tournament, or absolutely awful. If we're
Yeah,
having an average tournament, we might say hi.
yeah, yeah, maybe, or if it's the second game of the day, for example, as well after that. But we still want people to say hi anyway and try
There
and
should be a press area as well, from what I'm gathering. So there should be
yeah,
a
I mean
nice
that
little
should
area
hopefully
where you
be
can
a
come
hub,
say
right?
hi. Yeah, there should be a nice little
Yeah, so
area.
yeah, and people can go there and then willingly do that, can't they? And I guess the top players can do some autograph signing there as well.
Yep, the cards are being printed. The cards
All
are
the
actually
cards
being
are being
printed.
printed.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Lightbringer ones should be going the fastest, I'm hoping. Right?
Yeah, we'll just make those the most popular ones so that everybody has one, and then we can do exclusive on the title players ones.
I was thinking about making my one of a kind. You know,
Oh, yours.
one of a kind. Yeah, of course.
You have
Come on,
some fun
I'm
with
the
whatever
money
you want to
maker,
do.
right? Surely.
You're the money maker. Right, well,
Yeah.
on that note, I think that's time to end, isn't it,
That's
really?
fair. That's fair. Yeah, I end up maybe fair. Yeah. Thank you very
All
much,
right.
as always.
Thanks very much for watching, everybody.
Cool. Take it
Bye-bye.
easy. Ta-da.